Hello and welcome to Timely Coffees. My name's Seb, I'm one of the co-founders here, and this video is going to be a little bit different to what we normally do. Today we're going to be taking a moment to reflect on the year that we've had at Timely in 2021, and then in the next few days we'll be releasing another video about the year that we expect to have or hope to have in 2022. So to start with, it's important for us to acknowledge that this year has been really hard for a lot of people. At Timely we've been relatively lucky. But this is not to diminish or dismiss how hard it's been for a lot of other people around the world, and even a lot of the cafes and a lot of the people that we support and a lot of the coffee producers that we buy coffee from. So this is just about reflection. And by doing this, we can take stock and think about all the things we want to do even better next year. So when we went back through all of our numbers and all of our roasting, there were a few things that really stood out to us. So as you know, we are releasing a coffee pretty much every week for subscribers, which is really great. And it actually turned out we released even more than one coffee per week. This year, we released 68 different micro lots. So that means that we received samples, we tasted, we did tasting notes, we created roast profiles and sent out 68 unique different coffees, which is really great. We're really glad to be able to kind of represent that many different coffees. Out of these coffees, one of our fastest selling coffee was the Baragui SCS. So this was a really popular coffee, and this one sold the fastest out of everything else that we did all year round. We have our subscription service, which we send out, obviously, a different coffee every week, and we doubled our amount of subscribers this year. So we're really happy to be sending out lots of different coffees to lots of different people and seeing more and more people get involved in what we're doing. Our newsletter goes out a couple of times a week, and that goes out to 3,000 people around the world, mostly in Australia, but it's 3,000 and growing, which we're really happy to be kind of connecting with a lot of people. And then in terms of actual coffee that we're roasting, we had a really great year in terms of the amount of coffees, like I said, that we released, but also the amount of coffees that we were able to send out to people. So this year, we had 1,986 new customers at Timely. So these are people that tried Timely for the very first time. And we are so glad that we are able to share coffee with people for the first time and people that are willing to give us a go. We really believe that the coffees that we represent, are kind of interesting and special, and we're really proud of them. And it only makes sense if people try and kind of let us prove to them what we're doing works. So we're really, really grateful to all those people for giving us a chance. So this meant that this year we roasted 5,145 batches of coffee. So this was across all of our roasters. So this has been a really, really great year in terms of production. This meant that we roasted 54,000 kilos of green coffee this year at Timely. When you account for a bit of weight loss, because you lose a bit of weight in roasting, this means that we roasted and sent out 46,000 kilos of roasted coffee. When you do the math, this is enough coffee to make 2.3 million cups of coffee. So in 2021, there were 2.3 million cups of coffee drunk using Timely. We, to be honest, never thought that we would get to this point. We are incredibly grateful for the support that everyone shows us, and we had no idea we would be here. So when the year started, we had one roasting facility in our original location that was 20 square meters, and we kind of just opened up our second one, which is another 250. We had kind of 3 or 4 staff on at the time. Heading into 2022, we're going to have 7 staff, and we're going to have 400 square meters of facilities here, roasting coffee, packing coffee, and dispatching. We are growing really quickly, and the response that we're getting from people is really, really positive. We are really proud to be representing the coffees that we are, but we are always aware that we can't do all the things that we do without you. So just from everyone here at Timely, thanks to everyone for giving us a chance and trying us out, and for your ongoing support. And we really can't wait to keep doing it. We have a few things that we're working on in terms of how we can make sure we're maintaining transparency and accountability and accessibility as well, and a few things that we're going to be doing in terms of how we buy coffee and represent them. And we'll talk about those in the next video coming up, and talk about how we're going to kind of navigate the world of coffee in 2022, which looks to be pretty turbulent. But for now, I just wanted to take this moment to share with you all the things that we've achieved, and honestly, it's all the things that you've achieved, because without you, we wouldn't have done any of this. So you are as big a part in this as all of it, as we are. So thanks to everyone out there for an amazing year. For everyone that's had a pretty tough year, we hope that we can help a little bit. And, I'm really glad to be with so many people who are drinking our coffee for 2022. Thanks very much for everything, and looking forward to next year with you. See you later.